Good morning and good afternoon, scholars. Today's lesson for science is week 8, day 4. I'm going to move my camera over to my big chart paper because today you are going to be writing about what you've learned so far about different types of plants. This week we've learned about trees and what makes them special. We've learned about shrubs and we've learned about grasses. So in your learning in place packet today, it says to write a paragraph about what you've learned about trees, shrubs, and grasses, and it says to draw a picture, which I've drawn some pictures at the bottom. So real quick, parents, I don't want you all to stress about the topic sentence part. Writing can take a long time, so if you don't have time for the topic sentence, I totally understand. I wrote out an example for you all to look at, and for the scholars to know, when they go up to 2nd and 3rd grade, they will have to write a topic sentence. And a topic sentence, boys and girls, is a sentence that introduces whoever is reading your work to what you're going to be talking about. So my paragraph is going to be about plants. And I'm going to be talking and writing about different plants that I've learned about. This week we learned about trees, shrubs, and grasses. So instead of just starting to write, the topic sentence kind of gives the reader an idea of what you're going to be writing about. So my topic sentence says, I am learning about plants. That way, you know what you're about to read. You know what I'm about to start writing. So that's a topic sentence, and I even put a little arrow that says topic sentence. I am learning about plants. That gives the reader an idea of what I'm about to be talking about and writing about. So if you don't have time for the topic sentence, I understand, but there's just a quick example of one for you to see. Now, your job is to write about what you've learned about the 3 types of plants. Now, you might choose different things than I did. You might write about trees having a long life. You might write about trees and their long branches. You don't have to copy what I've written. This is just an example, but you can use some of the ideas that I've written. So I'll read you mine and then it'll be your turn to make your own. So mine says, I am learning about plants. Trees are tall with woody stems. Shrubs are smaller and have long lives. Grasses are soft and small plants. So those are my sentences. That's my paragraph. I gave a topic sentence. I wrote about the 3 plants and what I remembered about each of the 3 plants, and I made sure that I use capital letters. As you can see, each sentence starts with a capital letter. I have spaces in between. I really try to take my time because sometimes I tell my class all the time I write very fast, so I try to take my time with this one so I could model and show you. I have spaces in between my words, so it's not just one giant word. And at the end of my sentences, you can see I have a period. This one's kind of hard because I was running out of room, but I have a period at the end of each sentence because that shows whoever's reading your work that you're finished. And then at the bottom, it said to draw a picture. So to make it easier, I drew a picture for each plant and then I wrote the name next to it with an arrow so that I could tell which one was which. So that's a tree, that's a shrub, and that's grass. Grass is small, it's soft. Shrubs are a little bit bigger than grass. They have woody stems. So that's the shrub, and then this is the tree. It's long, it's tall, it's got branches, it's got a long woody stem. So that is just an example of what your work should look like. That's today's assignment in the Learning in Place packet. It's the paragraph, and that's it. There's not really a lesson. It's just to kind of write down what you've learned so far about those 3 plants. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.